Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and I hope you guys are all doing well. So today I want to explore, I want to look into and see how I think it's called the John Lewis Voting Rights Amendment Act or Advancement Act. I'm seeing it show up in two different ways, but it's basically HR 4. I want to see if it will make it through the Senate. And if I can even get a time frame on it, because it should restore key parts of the 1965 Act that was that has been in effect to try and keep discrimination out of our political system. So it's high time, right? This has to stop. So anyway, I'm going to drop the camera down and do my best to try and figure out, how it's going to go. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to start off with tarot, but first I wanted to show you guys something. I discovered that we can go to whitehouse.gov, and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, which is usually the case with any website, and see that little contact us. And so basically, you can contact the president, vice president, FEMA, whatever, question about the site. And then you are going to have to fill out all your information. But then you can write a letter. You can write a little letter right here to Joe. So so that's what I did this morning, and I got a reply right back, which is awesome. So I wanted to tell you guys about that, because you can definitely say what you want to him about, please get a certain thing passed or this or that. But I would say stick to one thing at a time. Maybe do a separate email for a separate issue, but I don't know. It was fun to thank him, and it was fun to feel like I could kind of talk to him. So that was actually really cool. But anyway, so starting out with the Radiant Wise Spirit, I am going to, first of all, let's allow for reversals. Bear with me while I get everything shuffled and ready and laid out. But, you can always fast forward. Someone can timestamp it. Thank you, Hilda. You're my my saving grace. Oh my goodness, helps me be able to get all these readings done. And putting the question into the cards, but I can feel my spiritual team gathered around me already, and I'm thanking them. I don't feel like I should take that one, because I don't have the question here on the cards yet. And it's a very specific question, of course. And don't forget, I did already read on it's HR1 and S1, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. I did already read on that, and so that's in there. It was a long reading, but I think it had a pretty good outcome. But it was quite the battle. I bet you I did it 5 or 6 months ago. I don't know, but anyway. This is to look into, because we know that the House has passed HR1, S1, and HR4. HR1, HR4, and S1. S1 means it's in the Senate. But this is the amendment, the Advancement Act. Will HR4 pass? Because this could be huge. This could. All right, those two fell out. No, I feel like I need to choose them. I'm not into flipping today. I'm not into flippers today for some reason. Okay. But this one could change so much. It could help so much. with the protections that are in place. You could put the protections that need to be in place. So we don't have the discrimination. So they can't, change they can't make, changes. Like, I think it was up to 6 months before an election. They can't do anything about it. So they can't do these like last minute voting changes that just really it's no wonder so many people give up and don't vote. I understand. Okay, so all right, aligning with the laws of love and truth and wisdom. Show me the success or not of passing of H.R. 4, getting through the Senate. Okay, forces in motion. Ooh, yeah, there's the difficult, or there's the change, the transition. King of Pentacles reversed is the challenge. And then I think I'll just go ahead and draw 5 cards to show the process. So, success or not, 5 cards. Success or not. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'll end up layering no, I think I'll probably do the Lenormand separately afterwards. But anyway. Okay, with the Six of Wands, what am I saying? 6 of Swords. This is a transition. This is healing. This is moving forward. This is a card of relief after a really challenging, you can see the calmer waters ahead and the challenging waters behind. It's often a card of immigration. And I feel like this does help. This is a card, well, this is what's at stake. This is the forces in motion. We have help, we have support, we have people who are thinking clearly. The 6s are about coming together, in a way that brings a lot of challenging forces together so that we can make progress. So yeah, that's what's at stake, and this is also about getting out of discriminatory, because you can imagine with this being a card of immigration, you're moving from a challenging, maybe a war, and you're an immigrant in a new country. So yeah, and then this is what's needed. And with the King of Pentacles reversed, this is where we're dealing with corruption. And something that's very unstable and very controlling, and where they just want to change the rules to fit them. They're passing. I think that was part of the issue with Texas, is they're passing a law to where these states are trying to pass laws to where if they don't like what the election, what the turnout was, the governor can just change it. Just do what they want. That's what this card's about, and that's the big challenge. So here we are in the process. With the Ace of Cups, this is cancellations, this is pain, this is a card of bad news. That's what has happened in the past. But now, moving forward, we're in a time of judgment, of rebirth, of everyone needs to, honor their calling and vote and get the message out. Toot your horn at these people, who are in charge. That's basically what's happening, right? We all need to speak up over and over and over and over again. You know, we can send postcards even. I have a dear, one of my best friend. She used to send Trump postcards every day. Oh, anyway. So, but judgment, you know, this is a card of a fresh start. This is a card of transformation. Because, you know, there's the clarity, there's your honoring your inner call. The Two of Cups is a card of healing. It has to do with, you know, a proposal, two forces coming together, and also attraction, lots of attraction. Now, with the Eight of Cups, that's interesting that this is the only reversal that came through. Yeah, it's really interesting. With the Eight of Cups, this has to do with, you know, it's time for a change. We've tried everything else, and this is what has to happen. With the Two of Swords, this has to do with a denial and an indecision, but it's also a crossroads. It's also a crossroads. So you know what I could do? Hold on, before I do the Lenormand, I've got room. Let's do 2 more cards down here. A little more clarity. Let's give the tarot another chance before I pack it up and try a different system, right? Let's try again. Yeah, that's not good. Well, okay, so strength reversed, of course, is weakness. That's very challenging. It's like there's a lot of fear around this letting go and walking away. It's also fear of change. That's what it is. It's fear of change. And then this crossroads with the Ten of Swords, you know, I kind of like to look at this card as the swords, you know, like falling out of the, you know, the betrayal. It can sometimes be like being on a bed of nails, though. But it can be some gain. It can be some gain. So, okay, I've done my best with the tarot. Now you guys know why, after studying tarot and doing it for 25 years, as soon as I got wind of the Lenormand, I'm like, oh, got to try this out. And so glad I started that in 2014. Okay, maybe Lenormand. And there's the deck. So same question. How's it going to go? What will be the result? Will we get HR 1 and 4 pass through the Senate? And if I can get a time frame too, that would be nice. That's another really challenging thing with the tarot, but with the Lenormand, not so. Well, I don't know. Sometimes a kipper's better for that, but okay. How's it going to go? Will there be success? Will there be success? Or failure? You know what I should do? I should put this, well, I can put this into time frame, of course, you know, with the midterms, 2022, but then, of course, out into 2024. That's when it, you know, well, we need it. We need it both times. Okay, that's enough shuffling there. think I can fit 21 cards. If I can't, what I'll do is stop and raise the camera up a little. That has to be Kamala. Or Kamala. I have to remember Mamala. Okay. If I just get this first row straight, I can do the others. Okay, I think that'll fit. Ooh, just barely. Okay, let me move things up just a little. Okay. Sorry, I know sometimes it's like an OCD with the cards. Oh, darn it. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me bump it up just a smidge. Hold on. Okay, so that should leave room for the closed captioning down here. Okay, so the four corners first. So we have Kamala, Mamala, being very, very faithful and helpful. As to the growth, as to the, you know, even the, like, grounding in the protection, because you imagine big, giant trees, you know, protect us from too much sun, and they protect the birds, you know, home for the birds. But this is also a card of analyzing things and putting a lot of energy into something, a lot of investment. So this feels to me like maybe behind the scenes that we don't know about, she's working really hard on this. You know, she is a woman of color. We have to remember that. And so she's loyal to the cause. She's working on it, and she's working to make the changes. The Storks is a very successful card. It's a very positive card. It has to do with improvements. It has to do with, you know, it can be, it's an action card. It does move things around. It does, you know, it's a change card. Yeah. And then the writer brings in good news. So, and of course, when things come to the Senate, the vice president is the president of the Senate. So she's, you know, often when things are tied, she brings in that, you know, that extra vote that flips it around and makes things go through. So that's good to know. Kamala's deciding vote, even though I don't have the letter card here, but the vote, Kamala decides the successful, you know, she has the voice to get that through. Okay, so let me, I'll probably revisit that in a minute, but let's see, or maybe not, maybe I can make this go quicker. Here's our theme, but this is also, you know, the meat of the reading here too. The child card brings in something small. Could be that the obstacle is small and can be minimized. Oh, Biden's up here. I didn't notice him. Hi. Okay, so anyway, obstacles, hidden enemies, barriers, delays are maybe smaller than we think and can be minimized. There's movement with the ship. It's, it is a card that has to do with change. We do have the 2 change cards here. It also has to do with like minimizing any foreign knights up here to the money. So Kamala is loyal to looking at money, foreign money and money laundering. She's looking at that because this card knights to her and it knights over here to this foreign money. So she's working hard at that too, and we don't see it. You know, she can be hiding under the shade of a big old tree, the system, and she's trying to help get that dark money out of politics. So she's probably working. I love that we have her and Joe in this, because I see that Joe's looking at change. She's got a lot of, hanging down over her. This is not the most powerful position, but at least she's here. And she's working towards this, I believe, getting this help, supporting Sheldon Whitehouse and Debbie Stabenow, and on all the others. I think it's Jamira, what's her name? Jaipal? I can't ever say her first name. I forget it. I love these people who've been working hard. So anyway, and Joe knights down here to this as well. Like, he knows what's going on too, of course. Okay, so let me just focus in here for a moment. So changes so that the stress of foreign money isn't coming through, and the seduction of foreign money that's been abused. This could be Trump. This is the predatory type of the toxic, important, predatory type of behavior that's been the key to get into our government, that should never have been able to get in, but it has, and that needs to be corrected, because these other governments are really, really attracted, especially Russia, especially the little guy over there, and all the mob oligarchs. They're very attracted to. The USA provides such, so many portals of ways to launder money. And that's what needs to stop, because this is like the perfect thing where you don't address the symptom, you address the cause, and then the symptom goes away. And that's what they're working on. And there's going to be success around that, but there's also going to be the revelation, the more and more, the visibility of these dangerous people, these dangerous mob oligarchs that are attracted to the USA to launder their money because we have so much, commerce. But then again, other countries, I'm sure all that's happening, sure they're attracted to all these others as well. Any place they can. Okay, so yeah, there's a minimization of key players who've been abusing our system. That's in there as well. Now, let's see. Yeah. So, 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 this, okay, so So Joe is looking at that as well as committing to the changes, because we've got a knighting here, here, and then back up here. He's looking, he's observing, he's doing a whole lot more, and he's more than we know, because he's quiet and he's focused on one thing at a time, right? First it was COVID relief and infrastructure, now it's Afghanistan, but this is all going on in the background. And he's working to be independent of, because this card's knighting down here, he has control over, and he's working to be independent of the entanglements of this predatory type of, money laundering that gets in. With messing with our elections. So he knows all the players. He knows all these dirty governors in all these states. He knows all these, the ones that were involved in the insurrection. He knows. He's watching all of them. They're watching all of them. They're, and things are moving forward. Things come out in the news all the time. There's a channel, if you're interested, if you want to keep up on all the, the indictments, the sentencing as they come down from the insurrection. There's an awesome channel called, I think it's called Plants and Politics. And she is, most of the time, I think they're pretty short videos, but she's putting things out there as it happens. This guy got indicted today, and so it's a good channel if you want to keep up on that. But back to HR1, HR4. This is the focus of HR4. We have commitment, we have success here, we have movement here, visibility. We've got the mom and pop working together, and their entire, this could be, even though I don't have the Tower card here, which can, I appreciate that it didn't come through, because that could show legal issues, but this is the system of our government. It could be that there's a lot of support, financial support that Kamala brings in to support this loyal cause. I do like having the child card here next to the mountain, because it shows that the delay is smaller, the delay is shorter. The hidden enemies that want to launder money through the USA, all of that's going to be revealed, because it's up where we can see it. It's not hidden. I don't have, what cards I don't have here are like the little, I don't have the broken mirror to show it would just break and fall apart. I don't have this card. That's the one I was looking for. We don't have the big battle. We don't have the big battle. So, I doubt we're going to get a lot of Republican support on this, but things, things can be passed regardless. It can be done, because things are getting passed without. Look what Nancy's been able to get through. And maybe even on another level, this could be, maybe this can be the stand-in card for Nancy as well as Kamala. But so I don't have negative cards here, like, anything showing a painful loss. If I had really bad cards, we would have this. We would have the We could have, like this with the sun showing like success around some good old boys club and clan. I don't have the coffin. If this is the answer card down here, like I often try to, use it when it seems to pop in, when it seems to work. In this case, it's a neutral card. It's not a yes or a no, but it is a movement card, and it is a card of good news if the cards surrounding it are positive, and they are. But watching it, observing it, improvements that we can see, improvements of independent nature. And Joe's looking towards the change in the improvements. Yeah. It's eaten at him, and he wants it done. But anyway, so I don't have the coffin. I don't have the cross. The coffin and the cross were the other ones I was thinking. And I also don't even have the clouds, which would make things very hesitant and cloudy. Don't have the snake. Yeah, we didn't get any of these cards. 45's not in there anymore. Didn't have the snake. The fox about something being wrong. The only negative cards we have are the mice. The lion, well, the lion can be positive if you're working really hard to get something, pushed through. Excuse me. The scythe in this situation, I think, is a decision. A decision to show everything, excuse me, that's going on. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm done. Even my voice is crapping out. Okay, thanks you guys, and take good care. Bye.